Hey, it's Scott again, and today what I want to do is I want to show you two pro pillars that I feel a lot of people are not even using. And if they are using them, they're not maximizing them to their fullest potential, all right? But I want to show you how you can and how this whole thing kind of fits together and how it basically meshes, all right? Because the last video we talked about, at the very end of the video, we were talking about how we can follow up with people, right? And how we can kind of communicate and keep them in the loop and do newsletters and all this stuff. Well, there's a way to do it, all right? And I'm going to show you the two pro pillars that are going to allow you to do it very, very easily. And instead of just doing it up here on the board, I decided to create a little presentation for you inside the computer and basically walk you through step by step on all the components and how it all kind of just like connects together. And I'm going to show you like a little map of how it all works, all right? So let's go in the computer and let's get started. Okay, so here we go. We're going to talk about the two pro pillars, and I'm going to walk you through this presentation and show you exactly how to connect everything together and how to get these things rolling in your business and how you should be, all right, because these are very, very powerful. Before we do, let's just quickly do a recap. We talked in the last video about leads and clients and how we can take them and get their attention, send them through, get their email address in our database so we can message them instantly with an autoresponder, and then we can follow up with them. And that's kind of where we left off. So that's really where these two pillars come in, because I'm going to show you how easy it is to be able to follow up and how we can create this sense of community and this network of ways to be able to share and to be able to interact with people, okay? Because that's really what we want to do here, all right? So the first thing is a blog. That is your first pillar. And to me, it's the biggest pillar, because this here, okay, a lot of people have a website, and I think that's great, but a blog can be a website. Okay, you can add pictures, you can add pages, you can add your pricing, you can add your contact information, you can add specials, you can add your email form. All of that stuff can be done right here, and it can be made to look like a website. All right, really nice. All right, but just forget about the looks of it for a minute. The power of being able to use the features within a blog are huge. All right, and I'm going to go over them. Okay, the second component, the second pillar is Facebook. We cannot ignore Facebook. It is so powerful because so many people are on it right now. All right, and as marketers and as business people, we need to go where people are. And the other great thing is, what is Facebook really about? It's about people sharing things. It's about people sharing mostly pictures. We're in the picture business, so I think that that's a huge advantage to being able to have that, okay? And that little like button that they put on everything, I mean, it's so powerful. So whether you have a Facebook page now or not, you can still add a like button to your posts in a blog that you create, okay? And we're going to talk about how you can integrate all of this stuff, all right? And I'm going to also talk about why you don't just want to have a Facebook fan page, okay? You want to have more than that. I'm going to explain why. All right, but the whole thing here, the whole gist of this thing is basically creating your community, all right? We want to be able to create a little network, okay, of places where people are hanging out and people want to go back to your stuff and share your stuff, okay? And what this is going to do, it's going to create a sense of loyalty, because anytime that we kind of interact with people and we're, transparent and we can kind of see how that other person is, even though you're a business person, we want to, connect with people so we can be on that friendly level, all right? And that's what's going to be unique about you and your business, all right? So let's talk about the benefits of a blog first, all right? The benefits are that it's so easy to set up, it's easy to update, which a lot of people have a tough time updating their website. It's easy to display your work. Okay, you can upload pictures very easily, and it's easy to generate user comments. And this one here I want to talk about for 1 second, because years ago we had to put on a guest book. We had to put one of them on our website, and they worked. I mean, you get people that would leave a message on there, and it was really cool because then people could see what other people were saying about your business. It was kind of like a mini testimonial. It's kind of like what Amazon does now. You buy a product, and then below it, it's got all these user reviews, and that helps you, to decide if you want to buy the product or not. So that's a really big thing. It's easy to share with others, and it can go viral. And what that basically means is, you can put that little like button on your blog, on one of your posts, and if people like it, they click it, and then it goes over to their Facebook page and their profile and all that, and they can share it with their friends. So they make it really easy to share your content. All right, so step one in setting up your blog is basically creating your blog, all right? It's going to be super simple because I'm going to show you a couple places you can go, and it's real simple to set up. All right, post a variety of pictures, obviously, because that's what your business is. You're going to want to do that, and obviously you're going to want to add your information, add your website if you have one, or just add your call information, your email, any of that type of stuff. Maybe about your business. Add your free offer for your email capture so you can get their email address. Hey, updates. You can have a newsletter, you can have a contest, you can have a free giveaway. Whatever, right? But we want to drive leads here. We want to do that online and offline. So if you run an ad in the paper, well, just go ahead and put your address to your blog there, and then people can go there and then instantly enter their email address, and they can receive like a free gift of some sort. All right, and then we want to drive our clients there too. So the minute you get done with your session, part of the process should be getting their email address so you can follow up with them and communicate with them. All right, and you want to ask them for their comments. All right, and a lot of people don't do this. This is a call to action, right? You want to basically say, hey, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you on the blog, and let others know what you think as well. And people will love to do that for you, especially if they like your stuff. All right, they're going to want to do that. So let's talk about real quickly a couple of places that you can get a free blog. Blogger.com is one. Super simple. I've set up a few blogs on that platform. Actually, my first blog was set up there, and then I ended up transferring the new Portrait Biz one over to a paid service. Basically, I got hosting, and then from there I just transferred that over, which you can do. And then WordPress.com, that's a free service. They also have one that you can host on your own hosting company. So if you use a company like Bluehost or HostGator or any of those, basically they usually have a plugin that you can basically just use, and it'll load WordPress in there. And there's some advantages to that. And the advantage is you own it. Okay, with Blogger or WordPress.com, you have to put it up there, and then they don't own your content, but they own the space. So if they wanted to do away with their business, they're going to do away with your blog as well. So I would do that on a temporary basis. I wouldn't keep that on there forever. All right, I'd try to get it over to my own host so I owned it. All right, so step 2 now is Facebook. All right. Now, with Facebook, you need to create a fan page. And I say that because a lot of people, they have a profile, okay, which is fine. But the profile is you as a person, and that should be only shared with people that you want to show your intimate things with. Okay, I mean intimate like if you went on vacation, or, if you had a funny video that you shot at Christmas time. That type of stuff you probably want to keep private. So you want to separate that. And when you create a fan page is public, and what that means is everybody can see it, all right? But they have to click the like button in order to be a fan and to be able to see your stuff, but you don't have to confirm them as a friend. All right, so there's some advantages to that, and I'll talk about them in a minute. You're going to add your profile picture. Another important thing is to add a nice profile picture, and you can change this from time to time, which I think you should, just to kind of keep things moving, keep things different. But you want to add your profile picture. You want to add your business information, obviously, link to your blog or whatever. You want to post a variety of pictures in the gallery. Again, I think that's pretty obvious. And then you want to send friends to your fan page and say, hey, click the like button. That's an easy way to get some fans going. Okay, if on your profile, most people have 150 to 200 friends. So you just send them a little notification saying, hey, I just set up a fan page. Do me a favor and go on over there and hit the like button. And then start a conversation with your friends. Get the conversation started, and then people will just start to jump in. And then let everyone know to like your page. I mean, anyone, not even online, just offline. Tell people at parties, whatever. Tell them to go over there and do it. You just want to get people over there to start interacting. So this way here, it's a lot easier for them to share your stuff. And then you want to post about your blog posts. Okay, if you put something up on your blog, let people know on Facebook, and then they'll go over there, they'll check it out, maybe they'll click the like button. That's really important to do, and I'm gonna show you how this all goes together here in a minute. Okay, so I know some people are going to say, well, Scott, why don't I just use Facebook? Why do I need a blog? Why don't I just do everything on Facebook? I mean, that's where everybody is, right? And that's a good point. The problem with that is that Facebook can delete your account anytime they want. I've heard stories of people not even doing anything really wrong, just might have posted something, or maybe someone else posted something on there that wasn't appropriate for, Facebook guidelines, and their account was deleted. All right. So the problem with that is you do all this work to get your fans, right? 2,459 fans is what New Portrait Biz is currently at, right? Well, that could be gone in the morning. I wake up and those are gone. I have no way now of getting in touch with those 2,459 people. All right, that's pretty devastating. I never want to come across that. All right, so additional Facebook tips before we move on here is don't mix your personal profile and fan pages. I kind of just touched on that. You just don't want to do that. You want to have separate, okay? Number 2, you need 25 likes before you can have a custom URL. And what that basically means is, if you look at the example here, where it says facebook.com and then it'll say /pages and then / your business name. In my case, it's New Portrait Biz. After you have 25 likes, you can change that and basically get rid of the pages, okay? And they do that probably just to make sure that not anybody just sets up a fan page. So you definitely want to do that, and you want to do that as soon as possible. All right, so now let's just look at our main goal here. Our main goal in this whole thing is to receive targeted email addresses, right? We're not out there to spam people. We just want people that we know are interested in what we have to offer. Bottom line, right? We want to email and we want to follow up, okay, regularly. And we want to receive user-created comments, and that's a big one. Again, go back to the Amazon thing. Why is Amazon so successful? Because they have, reviews and everything right below the product, okay? And that's what really is going to sell that product, all right? So interaction is going to build relationships, and that's huge, all right? And it's going to make it real easy to spread the word, and that's what we want here. That's our main goal, okay? So let's talk about this now, because I'm going to lay this all out for you so you can see it, visually see it, okay? The 2 Pro Pillar Mind Map is what I'm calling this, all right? So the first step, set up your blog. Create some updates, new galleries, contests, specials, whatever you can put on that blog that pertains to your business, okay? And like I said, do it in a friendly, nice, hey, I'm posting this to show you my stuff type of thing, rather than it being a corporate looking thing, okay? I can't stress that enough. I want you to be real. I want you to be transparent. I want people to see you as who you are, okay? Second phase of this is Facebook. Okay, and your fan page. We want to basically start that, get that going, right? Let that kind of start running on its own. And then from there, we want to let people know about our blog. Every time we create an update or a new, gallery or contest or whatever, we want to let people know on Facebook to go to our blog to check it out. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to push them over to our offer. Okay, and that'll be on our blog. All right, and we want to get their email address so we can follow up with them, right? And when we follow up with them, can send them an immediate message that gives them a coupon or our current newsletter or whatever. But then what we want to do is we want to follow up on all of our updates and our galleries and our contests and our specials. Anything that we put on our blog, we want to be able to tell them. So the minute that you put something up on your blog, you can go back to your email list and then blast out an email and let everybody know about what you're doing. All right. So can you see that this isn't spamming? This is letting people that are interested in what you have stay in the loop, and it keeps them, as we call it in the marketing world, warm. Okay, or they're not cold. You don't want to not send them something for 3 months and then all of a sudden send them something, and when you send them something, it's only about a special offer that you have. You want to, you want them to know you as a person, and it's it's really important to do that. Now Facebook, okay, you're gonna tell people about your updates to your blog, right? So every time that you put something up on your blog, you're going to let them know, hey, I created an update, I have a new gallery, I have a contest, I have specials, yada, 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 right? So that's really the whole system right here. If you're looking at this right now, okay, I want you to take a good look at that and see how everything just kind of flows. Everything flows together, and there's a reason for that, okay? We want to take people from Facebook because that's where people are, but we want to bring them over to our blog because we know that our blog and our email list that we have is ours. Facebook doesn't own it, okay? That's very, very important, but we don't want to ignore Facebook. It's huge. But again, I'm going to go back to why not use just your Facebook as your main hub? Because they can do this right here. They can wipe you out with one click of the button, all right? So be careful with that. So again, these are our 2 pro pillars. These are the things that we need to pay attention to. These are the things we have to use. These are tools that we can use and we should be using, and I urge you to do the same. Okay, so there you have it. 2 powerful pro pillars that could benefit your business right now and that you should be using. And there's really no excuse for not using them, right? Because Facebook, it's free. Blogger.com, it's free. You know, I mean, it takes you probably less than 15 minutes each to set something up and get the ball going. The thing is, you know, like I talked in the first video, the Going Pro, you know, step number 4, what was it? Taking action. Without taking action, you're not going to see results. So you got to get started. You got to get started and get the momentum going. And let me just say that this whole marketing, this whole building a community and all this stuff, you know, within your business, a lot of businesses are not doing that. And I guarantee in your area, people are not doing that. This is about being unique in marketing. Okay, and in business, we want to be transparent. We want to let people see us as who we are, but we also want to connect with people and have other people connect with us and make it easy for them. And I guarantee you, businesses in your area are just basically putting their storefront and then they're basically running promotions. I'm not saying do that. I want you to build loyalty and I want you to build relationships and I want other people to build relationships that have been to your services. All right, and then this thing can just take off. And yes, it's going to take a little bit of time, but it'll be well worth it. All right, so with that being said, it's going to wrap up this video and I'll talk to you soon.